Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Ryder, the founder of English Learner Portal. If you're on our mail list, you heard recently about our new efforts in the area of job embedded coaching. If you're not on our mail list, go to our website and get on our mail list so you get these updates. So we are putting together our programs for job embedded coaching, and with the incorporation of some new technology, we are able to get to more classrooms more efficiently and on a more cost-effective basis. It also allows us to work with teachers asynchronously, so it matches their schedule and we're not constantly trying to schedule and reschedule every time something happens in the school day, which is most days, right? So I want to do a demonstration for you today of our software that we're using, SIBME, SIBME, and we are partnering with them to offer virtual coaching. Now, we can use this software sitting in your classrooms. So we can do this in person and use all the power of the software. And we can also use the power of this software while I'm sitting here in my office, and 10 minutes from now, I'm doing an observation with a teacher in Colorado, and then in an hour from now, I can be doing a school simulated walkthrough, virtual walkthrough with various teachers in the building, giving them some baseline data, right? The possibilities are pretty endless, and we're excited about it. So let me show you some of the features and what we can offer in our coaching with you or your teachers. There are so many features that we can use with teachers that I'm just going to give you some of the highlights right now. Here is our dashboard that shows us which teachers are currently participating with us in coaching cycles or schools that are doing walkthrough type programs. We can set all of those different accounts up, invite you to join the platform, and then you can participate as well. So what that involves is putting the app on your phone or your laptop at your location. I have it here at my location, and we can either live or asynchronously share videos and resources, set up goals, monitor those goals, create a dozen plus reports to look at, to analyze the videos and lessons, and think about where we want to go with those teaching points from there. In our coaching cycles, we like to set it up so that we meet with a teacher 6 times, about every other week for a 12-week period. That coaching cycle gives us time to get a baseline of what's going on in the classroom, identify some goals, and work through those goals and various steps along the way, giving feedback. And at the end of our 6-session cycle, being able to say that we have reached the goals we set. We also do our coaching on a per session basis. So if we just want to get a baseline for a whole school improvement goal, and we're just popping into every classroom and getting some baseline data or checking data along the way after professional development, lots of possibilities there. So once we set up our schedule of who we're doing observations with or coaching with, depending on what your particular goal is, then my coachee can upload a video from their classroom into the portal, and I can see it right here in the huddle. Huddles are private spaces that are just for the coachee and the coach, right? No one else that we don't invite can see this information. Now, of course, we could add an administrator. We could add a team of teachers for a PLC and watch each other's videos. Again, lots of possibilities. This would be an example of how that works. Now I'm using a video of one of our consultants in the classroom so that we have all the privacy issues already settled and taken care of. So as you can see, if the video is uploaded and now I can see this classroom in action. Right? I can hear what's going on. I've already talked to the teacher ahead of time, so I know what the goal is and what I'm looking for. One of the features I love about this is that at any time I can stop and add a comment, and it timestamps this for the teacher so that when Adriana logs in later to look at my feedback, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. So you know the days where you are scripting, sitting on your laptop or with your pen and paper, scripting the entire lesson, and then you meet with a teacher or you're the teacher and an administrator is meeting with you and you say like, I don't remember that happening. I do not remember saying that. I don't know when that was, right? We've all had those experiences. Well, this really helps with that because it's time-stamped right here. So I want to give a little recognition of what's going on here. I know that this group is an early literacy group of English learners in first and second grade. And they're talking about whether they created a little paragraph together with some collaborative writing. And now this is day 2 follow-up where they're going to do some of the structure and breaking sentences down, putting them back together, that sort of thing. So I know what the plan is for the day, and I'm going to give her feedback on, is this aligned to what you told me you wanted to do today and what our goal is. So our goal for this lesson was to engage students in literacy work that was at least one proficiency level higher than their last assessed level. Right. So whether that be reading or writing or word work, we're really targeting the +1, like one level higher. So right here, I can say to Adriana, I love the drama and suspense as you cut up their work. Right, just giving it a little excitement, giving Adriana some positive feedback. I say add. It shows Adriana exactly where in the video this is happening. Right. I can see students engaged. I can look for, is one student taking over or all students participating? Right. And I can continue to give comments there. If you notice, very tiny at the bottom here on the timeline is a red mark that tells Adriana that I made a comment right there. She can go straight to the comments or she can read the comments over on the side. Adriana and I also have the capability to add resources. She might want to upload the lesson plan or a picture of the student work so I can see it more clearly, something like that. I could add a resource with strategy or something I want her to read, anything we want to share back and forth. Now, here are the great features that save us a ton of time when we're coaching. We can click transcription, and here we have, I did not have to sit there and write everything they said. Here is exactly what was said in the lesson, and you can match it with what, where the red marks are for the comments that I wrote. The other fantastic feature that I love is this AI report. I say run AI report, and I very quickly get a report that tells me all kinds of things about this lesson that would be topics or points for us to discuss in our coaching conference. So fast forward by the magic of video, and here are our AI reports, one of 17. So we go through as a summary of the lesson, takeaways. Now, as the coach, I can always go in and adjust. Maybe this is too much information all at once. But to start with something is awesome. So we get the AI reports that we can discuss. It just talks about the video. One that I use all the time in coaching when it comes to English language development, teacher talk and student talk time. So it breaks that down and says what the teacher talk, student talk is, when the silence happens, right? In a English language development classroom, we don't want a lot of silence. We do need a little think time here and there. As an example, I would say excellent work to Adriana because she has a good balance of student talk and teacher talk time, especially in a beginning level English language development class, that the students really were controlling the conversation and using language for 37% of the class. And that's what we want to continue to work on, is modeling with the teacher talk, but letting the students take over that language and make it their own. So this is perfect feedback in that kind of teaching situation. Question distribution. So we look at how many times questions were asked by the teacher and by the student. And I love, again, that engaging classroom, that the students are asking more of the questions here. What kinds of questions are being asked? Teacher questions, student response by gender. If you're looking at equity in your classroom or participation, who is participating, who may not be participating. Wait time, crucial piece of data we want to look at when it comes to the English language development classroom or our content teachers who are working with English learners who need that extra processing time. So all of the reports go on and on. We also use this, what grade level language was being used. The teacher's language here was at a 0.7, so a K1 language level. That's a great piece of feedback. These are beginners, so we do need to keep the language simple, but we could push this up a little bit and try to get it a little closer to grade level, and then we can have a great conversation about how we could do that. So there's some examples of how our interactive coaching works. All of the reports are available to the teacher. We pick out a few talking points and we go from there, set our goals for the next session, next video, and we continue our coaching cycle. If you have any questions about how we use our software platform for virtual coaching or in-person coaching, please just reach out. We'd love to get into your schools and classrooms and help you out.